Which countries host the largest number of U.S. troops? The news that Donald Trump announced the withdrawal of more than 5,000 U.S. troops from Germany has attracted significant attention. The United States is not only planning to withdraw troops from Germany, but also to reduce its military presence in Italy and Spain. At present, the United States is one of the world's superpowers with one of the largest global military networks. It has military bases in more than 80 countries, totaling between 750 and over 800 bases worldwide. For example, in the Asia-Pacific region, there are more than 10 bases, especially in Japan and South Korea. In Europe, there are more than 80 bases, including in Germany, Italy, the United Kingdom, Poland, and Spain. In the Middle East, there are more than 60 bases, including in Qatar, Bahrain, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. In Africa, there are more than 10 bases. In this video, we will look at the top 8 countries with the largest number of U.S. troops stationed abroad. Rank 8. Turkey. Turkey, a member of NATO, hosts 3 U.S. military bases with over 1,660 American troops. The most important is Incirlik Air Base, a key base for both the U.S. Air Force and the Turkish Air Force. NATO has used this base for operations against ISIS. The U.S., Turkey, and NATO signed an agreement in 1980 called the Defense and Economic Cooperation Agreement to operate this base. The second base is Izmir Air Station, which serves as a logistics center for NATO's Land Command. The third is the Ankara area, which plays a key role in logistics and the protection of the U.S. Embassy. Rank 7. Bahrain. The most important U.S. military base in Bahrain is the Naval Support Activity, NSA. It is a strategic hub for the U.S. Navy's Central Command, NAVCENT, and the U.S. Fifth Fleet. There are over 3,300 U.S. troops stationed in Bahrain. During the conflict with Iran in 2026, this base was reportedly attacked, causing some U.S. naval forces to withdraw and damaging military infrastructure. Rank 6. Spain. Spain hosts more than 3,800 U.S. troops. During tensions with Iran, Spain refused to allow the U.S. to use its bases for strikes against Iran, which strained relations between the two countries. There are 2 major U.S. bases in Spain: Naval Station Rota, Moron Air Base. These bases support operations of the U.S. Sixth Fleet and U.S. Africa Command, allowing missions across Europe and Africa, including aircraft refueling and deployments. Rank 5. United Kingdom. Currently, more than 10,000 U.S. troops are stationed in the United Kingdom. There are 6 major U.S. bases, with the most well-known being RAF Lakenheath, the largest, hosting F-35A and F-15E fighter jets; RAF Mildenhall, a key aerial refueling hub. Rank 4. Italy. Italy is also among the countries where the U.S. plans to reduce troop numbers. Currently, more than 12,600 U.S. troops are stationed there across 7 bases. Major bases include Aviano Air Base, Naval Air Station, Sigonella, U.S. Army Garrison, Italy. These bases support U.S. operations in the Mediterranean and the Middle East. Rank 3. South Korea. South Korea hosts 8 U.S. military bases with over 23,400 troops. Major bases include Camp Humphreys, Osan Air Base, USAG, Daegu, Camp Casey. Rank 2, Germany. Germany, from which Donald Trump recently announced the withdrawal of more than 5,000 U.S. troops, is one of the countries hosting a large number of American forces, over 36,400 personnel. Similar to Italy, Germany has 7 U.S. military bases. Among the major ones are Ramstein Air Base, Spangdahlem Air Base, and USAG Bavaria. All of these bases support U.S. military operations across Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. Rank 1, Japan. Japan hosts the largest number of U.S. troops, with about 54,200 personnel across 15 bases. Major bases include Kadena Air Base, Yokosuka Naval Base, Camp Zama. Additionally, around 25,000 Japanese personnel work at these bases. These figures are based on data from the Defense Manpower Data Center and the Congressional Research Service. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.